Now, guys, today's topic is why it is so hard for us to look at people whenever we relapse. That's right. Why it's so hard for us to look at people whenever we relapse. Now, this is a requested video for one of my subscribers. He was just curious. He want to know, like, yo, man, why can't I make eye contact with people whenever I relapse, man? He was just curious. Now, this is for him. And also, I know some of y'all out there, y'all have a spirit of understanding, or y'all have a spirit of Christ. Y'all have the spirit of God. Y'all want to learn. Y'all want to increase your learning. This is for y'all too. Now, our semen is like a light. The purpose of our semen is not to only remain on our nuts. The purpose of our semen is to travel. The semen is supposed to shine inside of our body. That's why when we return our semen, we become more alive. Our eyes look more alive. Our hair looks perfect. The skin looks amazing. Even when we go to the gym, we start to work out, we get to develop the muscle. That's because that is the purpose of our soul. That is the purpose of our semen. Our semen is our soul, our spirit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if we return our seed, the seed gets to shine inside of our body. Our eyes, it has life in it. Our voice, our throat, our voice get deeper. That's because we have life inside of us. If we decide to release this life that is inside of us, the purpose of it is to put it to a woman so we can procreate, so we can actually bring another human being into this realm. That is the purpose of us men. We're supposed to procreate. We're supposed to produce. We are the producer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're indulging into satanic activity like watching porn, you should not do that, man. Us as kings, anybody that's watching my video, please don't do that, bro. Do not do that. And for some of y'all out there, y'all have girlfriends, bro. If you feel like she is the one, if you think she is the one, put a ring on her. Start a family with her. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste no time. If you feel like she's not the one, if you think she is not the one, or you still think like, yo, I need to improve, just leave her, break out with her, so you can focus on yourself. Now, if you relapse to PMO, porn, which you should not do, I'm just gonna talk about it. If you relapse to porn or you relapse with your girlfriend, what's gonna happen is what? The life that is inside of you, the light of men, which is the soul, the spirit, our semen, that is the light of men. If we take this light and we put it into a woman, or we just put it, just throw it into the sack or sheets, who knows where you're throwing this light at, what will happen is what? The life just leaves you. Your eyes doesn't have life no more. Your hair doesn't have life in it. The light that was inside of you is gone. Now, because you don't have light in your eyes, which is your soul, your semen, because you don't have it, because you have thrown it out, because you have put it into a woman to procreate, what will happen is what? You're gonna need a time to recover, because it takes like 7 days for your seed to actually mature, for your seed to actually not mature, the seed to actually build up so it can travel back up, so it can start to shine again. So it will take you almost like 7 days for that to happen. This is why in marriage, right? Whenever a man and a woman get married, they have to go for, dang, what is that thing called? Dang. They have to take like time somewhere out there in vacation, spend time with each other. That's because after you get married, you're supposed to have sex. And when you have sex, especially for us men, we're gonna need time to recover, because we just did something that is very powerful. Sex is the most powerful thing under the sun. This is why the enemy always push this nudity, all these, you go to Instagram, females just naked, because the enemy understand. Sex is the most powerful thing under the sun, because men have life. We have light inside of us. And every time we release that light, we are dark. There's no life in us no more. This is why you can't make eye contact with people, because your eyes don't have light. Because your eyes doesn't have life in it. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why after 7 days, when we decide to return for 7 days, our semen get to grow. It gets to go up to our head, and all of a sudden we can actually make eye contact with people. Our voice get deeper. We start to look more attractive. We start to look more alive because the semen has grown. The sperm, our soul has matured. This is why we become confident on semen retention. We start to receive a female attraction again. Do you understand what I'm saying? The reason we cannot make eye contact with people is due to the fact of we have expelled our light. We took our soul out. So our eyes doesn't have life in it. The ears doesn't have life. Basically, there's no life in our brain, so we cannot make eye contact with others. So you are in darkness because you just released. There's no light in you because I mentioned the soul, the semen is the light of a man. The Bible talks about this. So if you release the light, which is your soul, your spirit. And another thing I want to mention is very important. Every time you have sex, you have to know, man, the semen is coming from your head. It's traveling from your head. It goes all the way back to your spine, and then it goes to a woman. It goes to your sheets, to your sack, however you want to do it. And that's energy just traveling from the head all the way out. So you are less on energy. Your eyes have less energy. Your voice, your throat, there's no life in you because you have released it. All this, what's the word? Enlightening, these people that said they were geniuses, a lot of them, they were practicing semen retention. A lot of them, they were preserving their soul, their semen. A lot of them, they were practicing celibacy because they understood in order for you to be a genius, your semen has to be in your brain. And when you retain you retain for 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, your seed goes to the brain, and now you can look at people in the eyes like, hey, what's up? Because you have life in you, because you have a light inside of you. But whenever you relapse, you are in darkness, especially if you do it through satanic activity like pornography. Bro, you are in darkness. There's no light in your eyes. When you look at somebody, he has been retaining for a while, bro, you're going to look away because his eyes has life in it. Like me, when I go to work, there's some people, I just look at them, they look away. Quick, they look away. I'm like, yo, man, what's going on with these people? They just look away because they don't have life in them. They don't have no light in their eyes because they have released that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That's why it's very important. Retain your semen, because if you don't retain, you keep spilling it, you are in darkness. There's no light in you. Your eyes doesn't have life. You cannot make eye contact with people. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to the laundromat, you're going to be looking away. You're going to be socially awkward also because there's no life in you. There's no light inside of you. Your semen is the light that lights you up. It shines everywhere you go. You understand what I'm saying? Now, hopefully y'all glimpsing something out of this. Hopefully y'all get to something out of this. I left my cash up in the description. My guy, donate. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.